Skip it up and that up. So I was supposed to have Shadow and Dr. Nuccitelli on ReviewTechUSA today, but there is other stuff going on outside of the show that I have to, deal with real life priorities, that it won't be able to happen. Does it mean that I am not still in 100% support of what iPredator and Shadow's government does? No. They have a very noble cause, and that's why I put up those videos, and those videos will stay up. And I still support them 100%, and I am glad to be working with them. But they're very understanding that real life comes first, and real life obligations come first, and I will have a show with them sometime in the future. But this video is being made for a few reasons, because I want to let you guys understand why I would have sponsors that didn't pay me a penny. Yeah, you heard me right. They didn't pay me a dime, zero, zilch. I didn't go and, oh yeah, go to iPredator.com and go and turn around and buy a Ferrari. They have a extremely noble cause, and one of their main things they want to do is stop online sexual predators. And I don't think there's anybody out there, beyond they're doing things also with cyber stalking, things like that as well, but their main focus is stopping online sexual predators. And one of the people that I want to thank, actually, or one of the groups that I want to thank that helps them legally stop online sexual predators is Anonymous. Because here's the problem right now with pedophilia, so on and so forth, is that before the internet, they had to put their faces out there. Sexual deviants had to go out into the world and try to sneak around, go to a park, go to a school, do something and try to lure children that way. Now with the internet, online gaming, so on and so forth, I've done stories on it before. I've done stories how you would have sexual predators go into Minecraft and start asking kids, oh, what are your eyes like? What do you look like? What's your build? What size are your pants? So on and so forth. I've done stories on it before. Now with the internet, there's so many ways they could hide. Get a bunch of VPNs, do so on and so forth, go into a game like, let's say, League of Legends or something like that. Go in there and you could try to woo kids, and the parents will never even know. And guys like Anonymous help with that, and legal ways to find these pieces of shit and stop them from ruining a child's life. That was one of the biggest reasons that I wanted to work with iPredator and Shadow's government, because that is their main goal. Their main goal is to stop online sexual predators, and they're virtually impossible to stop. So thank you for that. I want to thank iPredator. I want to thank Shadow's government, and I want to thank the volunteers, the people from Anonymous that bring these guys to justice, and they do. Now, Dr. Nuccitelli has two huge G+ communities that are designed to stop online deviants, online sexual predators. They're called Kane and Pedo Hunt, okay? And they're looking to educate people on what to look for. Okay, they're looking to educate people on what are signs that maybe your kids are talking to or dealing with online predators. All right, or if you have information, I'm like, this username was out there and they were talking to my kids, or I heard them talking through Xbox Live saying some really weird shit. You may want to look into and put the name up there. You're helping a cause, and then these people can be brought to justice, because it is so dangerous out there, man. And groups like Kane and Pedo Hunt are looking to get these guys off the internet and get them behind bars where they need to be. Now, granted, we were talking beforehand, but one of the biggest reasons that Dr. Nuccitelli and Shadow wanted to come on my show was they saw my video I did on Jared Fogle and the whole child pornography thing that he got himself caught up in. Okay. His former president of the Jared Foundation, Russell Taylor, had 400 illicit videos that were child porn that were found in his homes. It's going on everywhere. Think about it. Jared Fogle, Jared the Subway guy. Now, it wasn't him. There was nothing found in his computers, so it's been said. But even the Subway guy has been connected to child pornography. Okay, there's sexual deviance everywhere. Like I said, too, online gaming I've done stories on it. Online gaming is a huge fucking breeding ground. Excuse me if I could talk today. A huge fucking breeding ground for sexual predators to go on, because there they are. You're playing a game of Minecraft. Okay, they have their headset on, they're on Xbox Live, and they could sit here and they could have these casual conversations with kids, and the parents will have no idea what's going on. As a matter of fact, this is the craziest thing I remember. I wish I screen capped this comment. There was someone in the comment section, okay, that said, I remember I heard my son on Xbox Live, and they overheard what was going on his headset, and this kid was talking to this man, and this man was asking like the physical characteristics of the kid, and all of a sudden the parent, who was the person commenting on my video, said, ran over, took the headset off his head and took him off Xbox Live and wrote down and tried to find the username of the person that was talking to their kid. It's insane. And online gaming has become the perfect place now because they try to go after the younger kids. They know that no one could see their face, the anonymous side of the internet, okay? And they use it to their advantage to ruin children's lives. Am I exaggerating here? You know I've done the stories before. You know it's fucking out there. And this is what Dr. Nuccitelli with iPredator, and this is what Shadow's government, this is the key thing. There's other things too, like I said before. They're trying to stop online bullying. They're trying to stop all the other crap that's going on the internet, but their main goal, and the most serious one, is stopping pedophiles. Now, I've said this before. I know it's not popular, and I know people say that I am pro-censorship when I say this. But here is the reality of it. If there is not some regulation of the internet worldwide, some being the key word, there is going to be a tsunami of it coming from the feds. After a tragedy happens, after some corporation due to trolling loses billions of dollars, after whatever the case may be, it's going to happen. Okay, and no one wants to seem to listen to me with that. And here's the thing I'm going to let you know. I'm not talking about trolling where people put up nasty videos. I'm not talking about where people call you every name under the sun in a video. That's not the trolling I'm talking about. I'm talking about the trolling where people infringe on other people's lives, where they destroy them either financially. Remember the famed God video I did where this guy hated this person so much that he wanted to ruin his father's finances? I'm talking about where people send SWAT teams to your homes. I'm talking about where they literally impede on your personal life, put up your personal information online. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about. If something's not done about that, there's going to be so much done that the new laws that New Zealand put out there with their new bill is going to seem like paradise. All right. Now, I quote Dr. Nuccitelli here because basically what he says is exactly how I feel. The veil of anonymity afforded to all online users encouraged some to activate their exploitative and deviant fantasies. What they fail to realize is their nonsense only gives governments a reason for taking more control of the internet. I mean, do you not see what we're saying here? It's common sense, guys. You know, the only way I could see you disagreeing with that is if you're one of the trolls that like doing this shit. That's the only reason I could see it. Because, you know, if nothing's done, there's going to be so much done that it's going to feel like the internet's going to feel like dial-up from 1995 when you go on AOL. Actually, that may be being too kind to it, to what governments and the feds may do if we let this shit just stand and let everything just be the status quo. And in the future, I will have them on here, especially when, you know, things go down and they have important things they want to speak about. But until then, I want to thank them. Again, Dr. Nuccitelli, Shadow. I want to thank the members of Anonymous who helped bring down sexual predators, the G+ group Kane, Op Pedo Hunt, and everyone else who is trying to keep the internet free, who is trying to make the internet safe. Okay? Don't listen to the shit that's going on with, this Anonymous was part of bringing down the stock market. First off, anyone could say they're part of Anonymous. I could say I'm part of Anonymous. Go out, do something stupid, and then everyone's trying to point the finger at Anonymous. This is the shit that Anonymous is really trying to do, is to make the internet a safer place and get rid of the fucking freaks that are out there trying to ruin kids' lives. So please make sure you go check out Kane and Op Pedo Hunt. Those are the Google Plus communities. They have about 9,000 members in there as of now, and I'm hoping this video gets that number way over 10,000. And let's help these guys make the internet a safer place. Oh yeah, I was actually going to talk about this when Dr. Nuccitelli and Shadow came on the show. But since that's not happening, I'm going to explain it now because due to them partnering up with me, this is starting to spread around the internet. There is a interesting PDF letter that was sent by trolls that filed a formal complaint to the New York State Education Department alleging that Dr. Nuccitelli engaged in attempted homicide by internet. I'll have a link below to the article where Dr. Nuccitelli actually talks about this whole PDF file and goes over it piece by piece. And if you want, I'll include the original one too, so you could check that out unaltered. When the State Department got it, they looked at it, they laughed. It's a joke. But now, because these guys are partnering up with me, the trolls are trying to put out a slander campaign about him. He's not in jail now. The State Department got it. They closed the case because they thought it was embarrassingly bad. It's a joke. But even though it's complete bullshit, in a troll's mind, it's dirt. And it can be used in the game of psychological warfare. And unfortunately, psychological warfare is one of the deadliest weapons humanity has.